Hi everybody, it's Crystal. Welcome to my channel, Bagoday Crochet. Sorry about that. Where we talk about everything, that's yarn and crochet related. I got well over 1,000 tutorials on my channel. They're all free for you to enjoy. Today is 9/7/2023 at the making of this video, and today we're going to be talking about some yarn. So I got a helper here today. This is Edie. Edith. We call her Edie. Can you say hi, Edie? She is half English sheepdog and half standard poodle, otherwise known as a sheepadoodle. She has a sister as well, named Francine. So we have Edie and Franny. Edith right here is the lovey-dovey one. She is super lovey. Anyways, she just came over, so I thought I'd give you an introduction. All right, she's just one of my, I have 5 dogs, but she is one of them. Let's talk about some yarn, shall we? And then if Edith comes over again, that means she wants to talk about yarn too. Okay, today is ice yarns. Okay, if you're not familiar with ice yarns, it's based in Turkey. They have extremely inexpensive yarn, and the shipping is outrageously priced. But the shipping, I believe, is true shipping. They don't really, like a lot of yarn companies will just make the yarn more expensive so they can offer you lesser price of shipping or free shipping. They just charge more for the yarn. Ice Yarns actually just charges the real shipping and more than likely the real yarn price. So I used to not be a big fan of them, but I've grown quite attached to them. So in this video, I actually went to Ice Yarns, and I went to they have like a section called luxury yarns, and I bought 1 pack from each of the luxury sections so we can see how luxury it is. I bet some of them's pretty nice, but we'll have to see. All right, I'm gonna open it. Oh my gosh, and their shipping is so fast. It gets to me, no joke, 2 to 3 days. And that's from Turkey to Illinois. They ship FedEx, I guess super duper quadruple express. I'm not certain how they get it here so dang fast. I've never seen a yarn company ship faster than them. I have bought from many yarn companies, and this being outside the United States, and I've had it reach my door, and I think the quickest might have been 36 hours. I kid you not. I have never seen a yarn company ship as fast as them. Anyways, let's begin, shall we? Alright. Let's open it up. I have had this for just a couple days. I haven't opened it yet though until now. Alright, so with Ice Yarns, they have like an abundance of yarn on their website. I could buy yarn from their website every single day and never try it all because there's so much. So what I do is I show you a number. Now the number, if you type in this number right there, it'll take you to this exact yarn, and then right below it, it'll show you all the colors that they have available of this particular yarn. So it's 25667. It's called Zirda Alpaca. Ooh, Bagoday loves alpaca. It's one of her favorite fibers, actually. Well, let's check out Ice Yarns alpaca, shall we? All right. Is this 100%? I don't know. Now, all these yarns are going to be made in Turkey, okay? They're all going to be made in Turkey. Sorry if my eyes look red and poofy. I got allergies today. You might be able to tell it from my voice. Okay. Where's the info at on this stuff? Where is the info? Oh, here it is. Okay. Zirda alpaca. Okay, it's only 30% alpaca and 70% acrylic. 100 grams. I'm going to give you the how much it is in meters because they don't put yards on here, and since I have allergies, I don't feel like doing it off the top of my head. But no, it's just it's a little bit more yards than it is meters. So it's 175 meters, and they're classifying this as a 4-weight. So this is an alpaca acrylic blend 4-weight. Okay. One thing I noticed though, when you do buy yarns from places like Ice Yarns, and I don't know, from just a lot of times from outside the country of the United States, maybe not so much Canada, but other countries, I've noticed their weights can be different than what they say. It doesn't mean they're wrong. It just means that like here where I live, see, they classify it as 4. We would probably classify that as a bulky 5. So, you know, just little things like that you just got to kind of watch out for. But that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. So they're classifying this a 4-weight. If I was to say, I would say that's a thicker Aran weight or a bulky 5. That would be I would think that most of you would probably agree with me on that. How does it feel? All right, so it's scarfable, but it's not 100% alpaca. But you can see the little hairs in it, and that's alpaca. So it's an alpaca acrylic blend. I would wear a scarf with it. Is it the softest alpaca? No, because it's not 100%. 100% alpaca is hard to beat. Well, it depends on where you get it from, but most of the time it's hard to beat. It's a very soft yarn. But for this being 30% alpaca and 70 acrylic, it's not bad. I would buy it again. I think it's very pretty. Like I said, I just randomly chose colors, so I got this pretty blue. I like it. I do. I don't know. There we go. So you can look on their website. Now, since the shipping is, I'm going to try to be quiet because I know I have a microphone. And the bags are really loud. Next to when they crinkle really loud, and it agitates some people. I'm sorry about that. Anyways, you can look on the site to see how much it is. But remember, the shipping is very expensive. So when you put it in a cart, it's going to add quite a bit of money to it. So I always find though, generally when I buy yarns from Ice, if I calculate, like if I add shipping, my total cost, including shipping, you know, the amount of the yarn and the amount of shipping, and I divide it by the number of balls of yarn that I received, I usually could end up paying anywhere between $1 to $3 a ball. Now, I don't know if it's going to be the same with this because this is a luxury section, but generally that's about what I pay, and honestly, I don't think that's that bad. Some people, actually a lot of people, will disagree with me and say that's not correct. Unfortunately, for the United States, it is. I don't know about other people in other countries. Like, I don't know what they pay for shipping, or if they have to pay customs or taxes or not. But for the most part, people, you know, I have bought from Ice many times. Like I said, I wasn't a fan, but you know, I am now. Because I realized, hey, this, even though the shipping is outrageously priced, it's still less expensive and pretty much, if not the same yarn that you can buy in big box stores. It probably is the same. Sometimes I think somewhere, my video is already so long. I'm sorry, I'm in a talking mood. Sometimes I think somewhere on this planet, there is like one yarn company, just one. And it makes all the yarn for every yarn company ever, maybe 2. And they just, each facility, whether it be Lion Brand, Red Heart, you know, all of them can, they just use the same yarn and slap it, they slap their label on it. Sometimes, if I wonder if that company's Ice Yarns. Just saying. I see a lot of yarn the same at Ice. Okay. I forgot the number. Okay. 25420. I'm sorry. I try to read it backwards. Ooh, alpaca again. Alpaca bulky magic. Well, I do love me some alpaca. So this is not going to be 100%. I can tell by feeling it. It is not. It's 25 alpaca, 35% wool, and 40% acrylic. Now they're classifying this as a bulky number 5, 130 meters. So I think that's good classification on that. It's a bulky 5. Is it scarfable? Yes, it feels fine. You can feel the wool in it a bit. You can definitely smell the wool. It does smell like wool. I think that's very pretty, actually. I would buy that again too. Like I said, it's not, I mean, it doesn't feel bad. I would wear a scarf out of it. But you can feel the wool a bit. It's not quite as soft as the last one, but it's still soft enough for a scarf. I like it. Blue again. Blue and purple this time. That was pretty. Pretty stuff. Pretty stuff. Bagoday likes pretty stuff. Alpine alpaca. I think I might have had this before. I'm not certain. There's the number. Ooh, the color is called emerald. Nice. Pretty. Pretty, and I would agree that's a very beautiful. Oh, the label got stuck inside, slid right off. I would agree that that is a very pretty emerald color. I'll put that back on in a minute. It just slid off. Now, so far, this is the softest one of the bunch. This feels really nice. Now, this is a bulky 6 weight. That's what it looks like. Let's see what they say about it. This is, okay, so this is interesting. This is 30, okay, it's got less wool. 30 alpaca, 10 wool, 60 acrylic. Yeah, so they're saying that it's a 6 weight and then it's 120 meters. So remember, that's a little bit more than, oh, I like this one. I think that is so pretty. It's a little greener than when it's showing up on camera, I think, but that's definitely the softest of the bunch. I like that one. Definitely would buy that again. I think I actually might have had this, so like I said before. Maybe I didn't have it in a bulky weight, though. I don't know. Or maybe I didn't. I just don't remember. I like it. So that's the Alpine Alpaca. Definitely. I got to get that label back on there. I'm going to set this to the side. Alright. I definitely would buy that again. Ooh, look at the color of that. That's so Bagoday. I love a good rusty red. A good rusty red. Okay, there's the number. I mean, I'm not even going to try to read it backwards today. I do have a tutorial for this hat in case anybody's interested. It's my stitch sampler beanie. You'll find the tutorial on my channel. But in the tutorial, it's actually made in purple. I have 2 of them. This is my favorite, the one made in brown. Alright, but it's the same pattern. Okay. This is called Alpaca Light. Lots of alpaca up in here. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I love me some alpaca. Ooh, gosh, that's a pretty, pretty color. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. I like that. I like that one. I like this one. This is called Alpaca Light. It's only 18% alpaca. 20% wool, 8 visco, and 54 acrylic. They're classifying this as a lightweight number 3, and there are 130 meters. Gosh, the color is just getting me right there. Look at that red. That is a gorgeous, like, brick red, I would think. Bricky, rusty, brick. Whatever. It's beautiful. One of my favorite colors of red right there. That's so pretty. Let's look at this lightweight 3 we got going on. Ooh, that's a thin 3 weight. That's like pushing a 2 in my opinion. But this stuff is soft and pretty. Whoever gets that's gonna love that. That is beautiful. Okay, this is, as far as color, this is definitely my favorite. As far as the way it feels, it's probably my favorite. The weight of it, though, not my favorite. I don't like those thin weight yarns, but it is an absolutely gorgeous yarn. Now, if they make this in a thicker weight, I would definitely buy it. What is it? Alpaca Light? I bet they do. I bet they do. I noticed that some of their luxury yarns, they would have it in like a couple different, 2 or 3 different weights. So, we'll see. Peruvian Light in the color salmon. There's a number on there. Peruvian Light. Well, I gotta check this out. I can feel wool in it, definitely, but it doesn't feel bad. So it's they're classifying it as a 5 weight. It's 50% premium wool, 25% alpaca, and 25% acrylic, bulky 5-weight. I think they're good on that one. That's good. See all the hairs on it? That's the alpaca. It feels good. It feels nice. I mean, you can't tell that there's wool in it. But again, I would wear a scarf out of it. I think that's a gorgeous color too. What's 130 meters per ball? Ooh, I like that one. I'd buy that again too. Pretty. Pretty. I'm gonna have to pick a favorite. It's gonna be hard. What's this stuff? Alpaca Shine. This already reminds me of a Premier yarn. I don't know if they have it anymore. It could be discontinued. I don't even remember the name of it. Premier carried a yarn just like this. Identical. Probably made from the same factory. You guys remember the name of that Premier yarn that looked like this? Oh gosh, I can't remember. This is nice. So it's soft. Very, very soft. Alpaca Shine. 19 alpaca, 21 polyester, and 30 acrylic. 230 meters. They're saying that's a 4-weight. Let's check out their 4-weight. I'm going to be in agreement with them on that. That's gorgeous. It's a pretty yarn. It looks like it could be a bit finicky, but it's still very soft and very pretty. It's got that shine to it and a bit of a fuzz to create a halo. I'd buy it again in a heartbeat. You know what? When Premier had it, I bought it all the time. I remember. I just can't remember the name of that yarn when it was Premier. I would always buy like a copper looking one from Premier and the purple. Maybe you guys remember. You let me know in the comments. Like I said, I think it's discontinued because I haven't seen it in a long time. But well, so far there's not one of these that I wouldn't buy again, but I do have a favorite so far. This is so fun. This is so fun. What's this? Oh, okay. This is, we've already looked at this. This is the same as this one. The alpaca bulky. But this one was variegated. This one's just solid green. I don't know why I bought two. But anyways, I'm not going to open it because I'm going to probably give it away. But it's solid green. Same thing. Nothing wrong with it. Same as the other one. Okay. Let's see what we got. This I know I've had from other companies. This is the number. Now, this is called hand-dyed cashmere. Now, I know this from purchasing it. I used to buy it all the time from Hobie, and it's super expensive at Hobie. I'm not joking. This is only 10% cashmere, but it's very, very soft. Yeah, no matter, even though it's only 10%. 10% cashmere and 90% polyamide. 225 meters of a lightweight 3. It's so soft. There's their 3-weight. I'm going to agree with them on that. It's a good weight classification. Gosh, that is soft. I mean, there ain't really enough cashmere in there to do too much. It must be the polyamide. That's pretty though, isn't it? I like that one. Softest probably so far that I've touched. I mean, that's like cloud soft. And there's not even hardly any cashmere in it. Like it, but like I said, I've had that before from other companies. I already knew what to expect. Let's see what this stuff is. This is this number here. Silk Merino DK. I never had it. Interested though. I'm interested. Okay. What can I say about this here? It's got an interesting look to it. Look at that. It almost looks shiny, but it's not. It has like a white and red tint to it, but you can't really. It's something like when you do it a certain way, you can pick up on a little bit of white. It's like almost like it's been spray painted, like a little bit. I can't really explain it. It's a very unique look. It's cool. I like the look of it. Now the feel of it is fine. It feels, kind of like a merino. What is this? Well, let's see. It's 35% silk and 65 merino, 140 meters, lightweight number 3. So it's, you know, it's scarfable. Is it the softest merino I've ever felt? No. Would I wear a scarf out of it? Yes. There's a 3-weight right there. You know, that's fine. For a 3-weight, I think it's pushing a nice thick 3, if you ask me. Yeah, I'd buy that again too. I think what is interesting about this though is just the kind of the way it, when you turn it, it almost looks shiny, like I said, but it's not shiny. It's got like a white tint to it at angles. It's interesting. I don't think I've ever came across a yarn that was like holographic when you turned it, but the holographic color was white, not like a rainbow color. That's neat. I like that one. Buy that one again. Since it's a thicker 3, I would buy that again. I'm still going. There was one of these that was kind of expensive. It was like, I think it was like 100% silk. I don't know. What's this one? Norsec. It seems like I might have had this before, but I've had so much ice yarns that sometimes I forget. And there's so much I haven't had. So, remember, these were all in their luxury yarn section. So, ooh, soft. So this is 45 alpaca, 25 wool, and 30 polyamide. They're classified as a 3-weight. That is a beautiful, beautiful, I don't know if my color is picking up well, but it's a shiny, like Caron Simply. You know what this reminds me of? The color of Caron Simply Soft and that Victorian rose color that they have. That's what this looks like. And it's soft like that too. Softer than that. So what they say this was, a 3-weight? Yeah, 3-weight. There we go. Yeah, that's a nice 3-weight. I'm going to agree with them on that. I like that. That's gorgeous yarn. That's pretty. What's the meters on that? 220. I might have to keep this one because I'm in love with the color. I'm in love with the shine. Oh, is it ever soft too? I like that one. Not the softest of the bunch, but definitely up there with one of the softest that I felt today. Okay, I don't plan on keeping like this yarn. I'm doing something with it, but I think I'm gonna set this one to the side. The color just got me right off. Plus, it's super soft. So I don't usually use 3-weights unless I absolutely love them. So I really like that one. Okay, let's move on here. Oh, I've had this before. You see, I like it. It's organic wool bulky. It's there's a number on it. They have this in solids and variegated, I do believe. This is the variegated variety. I think I've had this exact same color last time. Now this is not going to be a super wash wool. This is 100% organic wool, so it's going to feel a little woolly, you know, scratchy to you. Do I like it? Yes, it's absolutely beautiful. But then again, I love wool, any type of wool. This would felt nicely, I think. Now they're classifying this as a 5-weight. It is hand dyed as well. Hand painted, it says. 5-weight. Nice. And you know what? These are all my favorite colors rolled up into one. Look at all them beautiful colors. We got the mustard yellow, the brick red, the avocado green. We even got some purple in there, dark purple. Ooh, a little bit of everything up in there. That's color-wise. Ah, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. All right. What's the yards on one of these? This is 120 meters. I'd like to make a hat, but I'll know I'll need more than one. Maybe not. I could maybe just make a plain old... I'm not going to keep it. I can only allow myself so much on, to tell you the truth. And my totes are about full. My 2 to 3 totes that I keep for tutorials, and they're pretty much full. So but I like to buy yarn and show everybody. I love to talk yarn with everybody. Okay, this one, what is this? What is this stuff? Hand-dyed silk. Now I know that can't be 100%. I can tell by looking. But we'll see it. We'll look at it. Okay, So this one is 15% silk, 80% superwash merino, 400 meters, a 2-weight. As pretty as it is, I can't keep a 2-weight. You know, that's a thicker 2 though. In my, if you were gonna ask me, I would say that was probably a 3-weight. Probably, you know, but as far as it feels, it doesn't really feel like a super soft merino. It feels kind of more like, there's nothing wrong with it though, because I love wool, but it feels kind of more like a straight up wool than it does like a superwash merino. Would I buy it again? I wouldn't buy it again because of it being thin. It's a 3-weight, and like I said, I can use some 3-weights if I really like them. Now I do like this, but not enough for my hands to hurt for 3 days. But for those of you who do like those thinner yarns, and you don't mind the feel of wool, you know, it's a little grabby. You might like that one. Pretty, pretty. Here we go. What's this stuff? Okay, I think I've had this before too. Harmony alpaca. If I remember right. I love it. I like it. I love it. I got some more of it. So this is a roving style. My favorite. Ooh, feels good. Feels good. 19% alpaca, 10% wool, 9% viscose, 62 acrylic, 330 meters, and they're classifying this as a 4-weight, a roving style. Well, why don't we look at their 4-weight roving, shall we? I'm gonna give them that 4-weight roving. That's nice. I like it. You see a little bit of hairs on it. That's the alpaca. Feels good. Feels like a, you know, like a roving yarn. Very similar to lots of rovings I've found before. There's nothing wrong with it. I would, it does smell like wool. I would, but I love that smell. I always say if they bottled up some wool, I don't wear perfume, I never wear it, but if they bottled up and called it wool, I would use it every day. I like it. I'd buy that again. I mean, I bought it before, obviously. I remember having this before. I think I had it in red one time, but I think I got rid of it. I'm sorry about that bag crunching. I know a lot of you get annoyed with that. I try not to do it. Ooh. This might have to go in my keep pile, just by the looks of it. It's called hand-dyed superwash. Well, you know, the name isn't catchy, but the colors sure are. Okay. Hand-dyed superwash. Ooh, it's roving. Yes. Okay, so I will be keeping these 2 hanks because I have to. Georgie, get out of here. What are you doing, boy? That's another one of my dogs trying to steal my things. Hand-dyed superwash merino. This is, give me some specs on this stuff. 100% superwash merino wool, 200 meters, 4-weight. They're classifying this a 4-weight roving style. Let's look at it. Ooh, it's a thinner 4. You know, though, with roving, I'm gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. Roving does go from thick to thin. It's the nature of the roving. So, you know, it'll hit 4 at some spots. Some spots it might hit 3. I'll give them that 4-weight classification. That is a beautiful, beautiful, drop-dead gorgeous color that Bagoday absolutely would not be able to live with herself if she did not keep this hanky yarn right here. I only need one. I can make a hat out of 1. Because since it's a 4-weight, it's roving style. You know, it's and it's 220 meters, so I got about 220 yards. That's enough for me to make a hat, and that's what I will do with it. Crikeys, that's pretty. I'm gonna keep 1. Okay, I might keep 2. No, I can't. I can't keep them both, but 1 is enough for a hat. Gosh, that's some pretty yarn. Gosh, that is. I know a lot of you is like, ew, those colors. I'm like, oh my gosh, those colors. Okay, I'm gonna keep 1. The other one, if you know, whoever gets it, whenever they get it, that'll make a hat. You follow my tutorial when I make it, if I make a tutorial. All right, let me move on. What's this stuff here? What is this? What is this? Baby alpaca light. Did we already look at this? Only in bulky? I don't know. I tried not to get doubles, but I obviously did because I think I get click happy on ice yarns. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. Pretty. 3-weight, 160 yards, 55 baby alpaca, 45 superwash, extra fine merino. Feels good. It's nice. I like it. It feels a lot like merino. It's a beautiful color. And they say that's a 3-weight yarn, huh? 3-weight, 160 meters. I'm probably going to be in a disagreement with them on that 3-weight. That's a 2. It could be a thicker 2, but I'm not really seeing too much of a 3 there. Not even really a thin 3. But everybody see weights of yarn differently. That's why I hold it up to the camera so you guys can take your best judgment. Yes. Wait. I love the color. It's got that Victorian rose color. I love the feel. It feels like a nice superwash merino wool. Would I buy it again? I would love to buy it again, but the weight is just too thin for me. But I think they might have it in a thicker weight. So yes, I would definitely buy that. Okay, let's see what else we got here. What's this stuff? Silk merino hand dyed. Okay, there's the number. Try to open it down here so it's not so loud. Never had this. Never seen it, never touched it, never felt it. That's pretty. Oh, that's soft. My gosh, is that thin? That's some soft yarn there. Definitely topping out at one of the softest so far. Not the softest of the bunch, but definitely topping out within the top 3 softest I felt today. Look at that. That's pretty. Silk merino hand dyed. 100 or 80% superwash merino and 20% silk. 330 meters, and they're saying that's a 2-weight. I'm gonna have to just disagree right off on that 2-weight. I can tell by looking that is not a 2-weight. That's like a 1. What do you think? That's thin. But like I said, everybody see weights differently. Some might see a 2. Myself, I'm seeing like a 1 weight. Yeah, barely a 1 weight. But my gosh, is that ever soft. That is pretty yarn. All 4 of these though put together, I think would make a shawl. That'd be beautiful. Can't keep it. If they had it in a thicker weight, I'd definitely buy that again because that stuff's super soft. I like it. Feels good. But no, I can't use that thin stuff. I'm moving on. What do we got here? Milano DK. Milano DK. There's the number. I don't know if I've ever had this. If I have, I don't remember. So I'll just refresh my memory right now and see. Milano DK. Okay, Milano, what are you made of? This is 10% baby alpaca, 25% kid mohair, 30% viscose, 25% polyamide, 120 meters, and they're saying that is a 3-weight yarn. Okay, well, let's look at their 3-weight classification. I'll give them the 3. I think it's a 3-weight. It is a very beautiful yellow, I have to say, and I think that it feels fine. As far as softness goes, it's not the softest of the bunch, but it's not the not softest of the bunch. You know, I give it an upper, probably maybe in the. It's fine. It's fine. Definitely scarfable. Definitely would wear a scarf made out of it. I would definitely buy it again if they made it in a 4-weight. It's a gorgeous yellow. It is. It's very pretty. I like that. I do. I might actually go back on ice tonight and see if they have some of these ones that I really like but are too thin for me in a thicker weight. I know. I'm a nerd. What's this stuff? Hand dyed merino. Did we already look at this? I don't think we did. This is no. Feels fine. It feels like a merino. 100% superwash merino, extra fine, 350 meters, classifying this as 2-weight. That's unfortunate. It feels like a, you know, like if you ever felt a hand-dyed merino yarn, that's what it feels like. 2-weight. Yep, I'm gonna agree with them on that. That's pretty. Feels good too. I like it. It's very pretty. It's a shame that it's not thicker for me. I can't keep that. But I know some people that will like it. That's some nice yarns down there. I'll tell you what, their luxury section is pretty dang nice. Let me keep looking here. Organic wool bulky. Okay, okay. So this is, I'm not gonna break it open because I'm not gonna keep it. I'm gonna give it away. But it is the same as this one that we looked at. That is so beautiful. But it's 100% wool, a little bit, you know, grabby. Only it's a solid variety. It's the solid colors. It's very pretty. Like I said, I would buy it again. It's a bulky 5. But then again, I like straight up wool. I just love it. I love, you know, everything about it. So, but if you don't like yarns that are grabby, I probably wouldn't go for this one. But me, you know, that's a beautiful yarn. I would like to make a hat out of it, but unfortunately I can only choose so many out of this lot, and we're out of this unboxing here. Man, they have some yarns I've never seen before. Baby alpaca natural. Well, let's see if that is 100%. Stickies on me. Okay, so this is no, it's not. It's 55% baby alpaca, 45 superwash merino, and they're classifying that as a lightweight 3. Well, I love the neutral gray, and they're saying this is a 3. Well, we got to check that out because they're not always right. It's wound so tight. Let me get a different one. This one's not wound as tight, I don't think. No. Kind of wound tight. Okay, there's their 3. Yeah, I'll agree with them, I guess. Maybe a thinner 3. That's just a tie there that ties it up. Came undone. I pulled it apart. So it feels fine. It feels good. Yeah, I'd buy that again if they made it in a thicker weight. Definitely. I like it. It's very pretty. Very pretty. Nice yarns up in here. I'm getting near the bottom here. What is this? Oh, is this the bumpies? No bumpies. Silk cotton. Okay, there's your number. Probably not going to be a huge fan of this one because it's the bumpies. Bagoday don't like the bumpies. It feels good though. That's nice. That feels like a nice cotton. Okay, that's what it looks like. Let's read it real quick. Dang it. Dang it. Okay. 32 silk, 68 cotton, 120 meters, 2-weight, huh? 2-weight, huh? It's the 2-weight Bombays. That's a thick 2. Pushing a 3 right there, I think. And, you know, just I think they could pass that as a 3-weight. That's just, you know, me saying my own personal opinion. But you can think what you will, but it feels really nice. It's a nice soft cotton. Definitely garment worthy. And when I say garment worthy, I mean it's not a yarn that I would use for like a wash rag or anything for the kitchen or anything like that, or a hot pad. It's definitely a yarn you'd want to make yourself a top or something wearable out of, because it would be nice. That feels really nice. It'd be really nice on your skin. I love the color of it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's like a really dark rosy pink, pinkish mauve. I don't like the weight of it. I love the way it feels though. That's super soft yarn. For it being cotton, that's a nice soft cotton. I would buy it again if they made it in a thicker weight, even though it's the bumpies. I think I can manage it because the yarn is nice and soft. For being a cotton, that's an excellent cotton. But it's the bumpies. If you wonder what I mean by the bumpies, I just mean how the yarn is bumpy looking. I'm not a huge fan of the bumpies. Some are worse than others. This one actually isn't too bad. I could deal with it. Now, if they made that in a 4-weight, I'd be right up on that, making something out of that. So that's a soft cotton there. Okay. I got just a few more left. Oh, this one's smashed up. Elegant is what is this one's called. Purple shade. Elegant. Elegant, huh? Let's see how elegant you are. Okay. Okay, so it's got a washed look to it. You can see the washed look to it. It's got a little bit of the bumpies going on. It's pretty similar to that one I just showed you as far as the way it looks. Oh, let's read what they're saying about it. Let's read the gist of it. It's 30. I don't know why I can't see nothing tonight. It's 30. Now, I know I got good eyesight. I went to the eye doctor not long ago. I had like 20/15 vision. I don't know why I can't see today. Bugging me. Maybe it's because you can't read what it says. It's 30 something superwash merino, 18 linen, 18 bamboo, 28 cotton, lightweight number 3, 120. I'm sorry, I couldn't read that for anything. That's weird. Okay, so it feels okay. It's soft, but it's a 3-weight merino linen bamboo cotton blend. Let's look at it. Let's look at their 3. It's like thick and thin, you know, but it's the bumpies. So there's spots that that it's a 3-weight, and then you're gonna hit spot. It's not a roping sew. It's applied. There's spots that's thinner. So this one, I think that it feels fine. Okay, not the softest one of the bunch, but it's softer than the natural wool, of course. I probably wouldn't go for this again myself. I don't really like, there's something about it. I don't like the bumpiness of it. I'm not a big fan of that, the look in general. Even if it came in solid, I don't think that I would go for this one again. It's the bumpies, it's doing it for me. It's the bumpies. It's not a good enough bumpy like the last one, like that last cotton one. That one I could do. This one just isn't wowing me like that one did. The feel of it isn't. So, no. But, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It feels fine. I'd wear a scarf out of it. For me, though, it's just too thin, and I'm not a fan of the bumps. I'm not a fan of the bumpies. They're always on my hook, bumping around. Okay. What is this smashed up stuff? Okay, this was the most expensive one that I bought. I do remember that. This is pure silk gold. The color is gold. Of course, there's a number. I remember this being quite expensive. And I knew that I wouldn't be able to use it because I know that it's going to be thin. But I still wanted to try all their luxury yarns. This is one I've never seen before. Curious to see if it's going to feel like raw silk or... Ooh. Okay. That is a very pretty gold yarn. The color is outstandingly beautiful in gold. It is definitely like looking like a gold watch. No, I mean, I kid you not. The shine on it is definitely like gold watch looking material. 100% silk, 210 meters, and they're saying that's a 0 weight. Okay, 0 now. Well, I'm just going to say that it's a 0. I'll agree with them on that. It's like working with thread. Now, the feel of it is magnificent. This is the softest yarn that I've opened so far, and that one that was only 10% cashmere was super soft. This one is super pretty. Not only do I like, it don't feel like raw silk. I don't know if you've ever felt raw silk. Raw silk feels kind of like a microfiber feeling. I don't know, this feels like a silky, like you think of silk being like silk sheets or satin sheets. Look, you think of it like that. That's kind of what this feels like. Slicky. And it's shiny. And I'm serious, this gold has the shine and the look of a gold watch. That is beautiful. It's just a shame that it's a 0 weight and I cannot use it. I know if I'm thinking this was like, oh my gosh, maybe 30 bucks a pack, and that is super expensive for ice yarns. I could be wrong, it could be 20, but I don't know. It was in between 20 and 30, and that's super expensive for ice yarns because they don't charge that much for their yarns. So you know this has to be. There's only 6 of them in a pack too. That was per pack, not a ball. 210 meters. Wow. Now I definitely, I mean, that's a shame. This would be definitely, would probably be my favorite of the bunch, even though I can't use it. It's absolutely outstanding as far as the way it feels, and this gold is absolutely gorgeous. If any of the other colors like are, if this gold is a representation of what their other colors are going to look like, I think they will all be outstanding. That's absolutely magnificent yarn. That's such a shame though. Stunning. Okay, definitely the softest of the bunch. And I felt some soft ones in here. Alright, let's look here. This is Alpaca DK. I think we already opened this, didn't we? You know what? I think I messed up on some of these. I thought I was getting some. I only got one more for those of you who are sick of looking at me. I don't blame you. Okay, that feels fine. Let's see what it is. Maybe I've already opened it. 25 alpaca, 30 merino, and 45 acrylic. Lightweight 3, 120 meters. So I think that's definitely thicker than a 3. I give that a 4 weight. I like this one. I do. I love the color of it. Feels like a superwash merino a little bit. Smells like wool. I almost want to keep that one too. It's a nice yarn too. But I can't. I gotta show restraint. I can't. I would keep it. Now I got one more to show you. I have to say this might be the nicest bag of ice yarns that I've ever received. Oh my gosh, what is this? Maybe I spoke too soon. This is Baby Alpaca Air. Okay, so I know what this is going to be, like a chain spun floofy type thing. And that's fine. That's fine, you know. Nothing wrong with that. That's definitely a soft yarn right off the bat. That is like air. That's super, super soft. So it's super fluffy, chain spun. You see that? Oh, that's nice. That's got to be topping out as one of the softest ones of the night as well. Not as soft as that silk. Maybe tied with that cashmere though. Even though that cashmere is only 10%, they did something to that to make it super soft. Let's read this. The Baby Alpaca Air. Did I even give you the number? I can't remember if I did. I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself here. Okay. Number 4 weight, huh? 18 superwash merino, 60 baby alpaca, and 25 polyamide. So this has the most alpaca, I think, of the night, don't it? Gosh, that's soft yarn. I like that. I want to keep that too. I can't keep it. I can't. I do have willpower, believe it or not. So they're saying that's a 4 weight. Yeah, it's like more like a bulky, but that's nice though. I like it. Thicker 4. Aran weight maybe. I don't think they're really classifying it wrong and saying it's a 4. I think once you stretch it and use it on your hook, it'll probably wound down to a 4 or a thicker 4. Gosh, that's soft. That is soft yarn. That's like a cloud. It's like air, like they say. 150 meters. Alright, that's all I got. Now, I have to tell you. Sorry about my dog. Anyways, I have to tell you. Okay. You know, it would be really hard for me to choose a favorite. There were a lot of these that I liked. Top 3 softest are definitely the hand-dyed cashmere in no particular order, the baby alpaca air, and the 100% silk. Favorite overall, it's got to be the silk. I can't use it, but it's just the color, it's the way it feels, it's the shine of it. It's just outstandingly beautiful. It's worth every penny that they asked for. I do love this one, the hand-dyed superwash merino roving style, which I'm going to make a hat of. I kept one. And I really liked this one as well. The Norsec, for some reason, it was the color that got me, and it feels really nice. All of them were really, really nice, like I said. I would buy them all again, with the exception of some of them being too thin. I would not buy the thin ones again, but I would buy them if they had them thicker. The only one I probably wouldn't buy again is this one, the Elegance, only because I'm not a fan of the bumpies. Now, like I said, I'd have to really like the yarn to use a bumpy yarn. The cotton one that was bumpy was super soft for it being cotton. I would use that. But this one is just like a cotton, linen, everything blend. It's fine. And a lot of people will like this, but for me, I don't think I would buy that one again. But all the other ones, definitely I would, if they came in thicker weights. I would be right up on that. And the ones that are thicker weights are absolutely beautiful as well. Yes, love them all. I can't say that I don't like any of them. I think this one, even though it's straight up wool filling, I mean, it's straight up like right off an animal filling, wool, coursey filling. I love it. It's beautiful. And I would love to keep it to make a hat. But unfortunately, I only allow really myself to keep one pack of yarn of ice whenever I buy it. I kept this one, the Norsec, and I just had to keep this one for a hat. It's more than I usually let myself keep, so I can't keep that one, although it is beautiful. That was fun. This silk though is a winner. Look how flat it is. It's so thin. I wish I could use that. Oh my gosh, that's a gorgeous shine. Like I said, it was the most expensive one I bought. Worth every penny though. Cashmere is excellent. It's all beautiful. But that silk, it's the winner. It's a winner by, like, way winner. Like this one just beat everybody. It's like, it's running the 5K. It already did 5Ks, and these guys are only just barely passing the 1K mark. I'm serious. I'll see you guys on my next video, okay? Bye. Sorry, oh my gosh, this was a long one. Bye, guys.